Alright, hold on. You might be thinking, Cree, what am I looking at right now? Don't you worry. It's all gonna make sense soon. Go to my channel. Our story begins Are we not live right now? Seems to me like we might be live. And yet... Un momento, por favor. All right, we're rolling. We got me here. We got Gyakazilla here. We got my boy Chungus's. We got my boy Sheriff Frog. Got my boy KYTY Animation. Got c.m.koseman. Okay. And how many viewers do we have? 11. Pure humans, dude, I'm sorry to say it. Pure humans are like super duper 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 idiots, like a lot, way dead at this point in the timeline. Like they've been dead for like a billion gajillion years. Finally, I can catch a stream. We're happy to have you, Binary Biosphere. What's the dealio? What's going on, eh? Very extinct, yes. Dude, I was gonna say something, and then I realized that that's just a plot of that one super depressing comic book, Humanity Lost. Yeah. I was going to say, though, wouldn't it be kind of cool if there was, like, one or two just regular, normal humans that were, like, cryogenically frozen or something, and then they woke up a gajillion years later, and they're the last humans left? But then I'm pretty sure that's just exactly what happened. I haven't read Humanity Lost. I've only watched that one video about it, like, that was released, like, 12 years ago. Okay, Kree, off topic. Do you got any plans to watch Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire, or do you not care? So I got a funny story about that. So when Dune Part 2 came out, I watched it. Well, I watched it 3 times in theaters, but the first 2 times are the only ones that are important to the story. I went the first time with me, my brother, and our friend Noah, and then I went the second time with me, my brother, and our dad, right? And the first time we went, being weird, that's okay. And the first time we went, our boy Noah, there was the Godzilla X Kong advert, right? The preview that showed up, and our boy Noah was talking about how excited he was. He was like, "All right, this right here, that's a good movie. I'm super excited to watch it." And then the second time we watched it with my dad, and the same advert came out for the same movie, and he was like, "Man, that looks really stupid." So I thought that was funny. Okay, we got 22 people. What'd I miss? Nothing. I'm just talking about Godzilla and how I'm probably not going to watch it. The entire arc they were on decided, you know what? If we kept them pure, it would boost tourism. Yeah, right? If you just wait 3,000 years, modern stuff is going to look cool. I would like to see that interaction, even if it's not canon. The cryogenically frozen people. Yeah, it would be interesting. Okay. Okay, so 30 people. Have you seen Dune 2? I saw it 3 times. Dune 2 was alright. I thought it was pretty good. I really liked it. My only problem with it was that it wasn't long enough. No, it's a really cool movie. I watched it 3 times and I would watch it a 4th. Imagine being cryogenically frozen, but to be an exotic animal in a million years. That would be pretty interesting. I think that would be kind of cool. And one thing that I'm always trying to do with this series is I'm trying to have like, I feel like a lot of the times when you have like world building projects, it's always about the big picture stuff, right? But real history, the way that we talk about real history is we talk about influential men and women and the way that they impacted whatever event was happening. We usually don't talk about the event by itself. So I like having important characters like that, like important individuals, and obviously an individual, one cryogenically frozen human would be a very important person, right? Of the Mars dudes seeing the old humans again. Dude, imagine like the whole Martian religion is not really a religion, but like that whole ideology kind of crumbles because they're like, well, we're not the purest anymore. That's crazy. Because I think humanity or the photosynthesizing human landed on a planet like the Harkonnens. The one with the black sun. Maybe they could alter themselves to absorb the black sun's energy. That would be really cool. Although I'm pretty sure in order to do that, they would have to become like super duper pitch black, and that the optics of that are a little concerning to a guy like me. Okay. If I can get you, we got 30 people watching. I got something for you guys today. It's not exactly how I planned to show it to you, but it'll work. It'll be all right. I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
I saw war.
I've been working on the long-awaited 10th part of my All Tomorrows project, but as I was workshopping the script, I slowly realized that due to it taking so long for me to finish, it would be completely understandable for some of you guys to have forgotten some of the finer details. So I've decided to make a brief recap video about the major players in this new installment. So without further ado, let's start off with the Uplifting Revolution. Basically, once humanity found and essentially uplifted a group of intelligent aliens known as the Tanu, these aliens began uplifting just about every other semi-intelligent species, until we wound up with philosophizing monkeys and jet plane flying dolphins. It also obviously resulted in ever-growing populations of alien and uplifted life on once human-controlled planets. This wasn't a problem for most of the post-humans, but very much was for the so-called New Solar Union. This union was originally founded by the Hergians, who are better known as the Martians since that's where they originally came from. You see, the Hergians still have a great deal of nostalgia for humanity's original star system and the societies that it represents. And of course by that I mean a society controlled by recognizably human species. So when these aliens and uplifts started to play greater and greater roles in the interstellar politics of their world, they began to feel threatened. This belief was shared by the Fledgids, descendants of the Avians, and the Septipeds, all of whom have allied themselves against the other post-humans. Also in the Union are the Seers of New West, descendants of the Botanists, who only dislike the aliens and uplifts since they have a tendency of immigrating to sparsely populated planets, such as the planet of New West, for example. And finally, there's the Interstellar Banking Guild, which is controlled by a morally dubious faction of Floater Society. They are significantly less ideological from the other members of the Union, and are only here in the first place because war makes a lot of money. So that's the NSU, which can pretty accurately be described as the bad guys. But what about the good guys? Well, that role is being filled by the Interstellar Junction, which is composed of countless tiny planets spread all throughout the galaxy, with a high population of alien and uplifted life, for obvious reasons. This includes the planets of Ito, Picus, and Termajor, among many others. But they're also being supported by the three primary superpowers present in the galaxy, those being Maya, New Europa, and Ashona, all of which are way more powerful than any of the planets comprising the NSU. But unlike the NSU, which is almost entirely centralized in a single star system, all these different planets are spread pretty thin throughout the universe. I also want to mention the Bloatfish, who were briefly mentioned in a previous episode and are due to play a pretty important role in this upcoming installment. Basically, they're a group of floaters that have modified themselves to act as a planet-wide hive mind. They're not affiliated with any of the other factions at the start of the war, but who knows? Maybe they'll get roped into it. Anyway, I hope this recap was useful and that you're all excited for Starscapes 10. Long live the Interstellar Junction, and until next time, don't die. See you guys later. Beep. Okay. So there's that. Like I said, it's been so long that I figured we could probably go with a recap before we get into Starscapes 10. That is available on the Starscapes playlist on my YouTube channel. Right now it's unlisted. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it unlisted. I might make it public because I think it's a pretty fun video. But yeah, if you want to watch that again, if you want to get recapped, it's right now. It's available. It's unlisted on the Starscapes playlist on YouTube. I'm gonna get caught up on some of these things. Yo, who brought the popcorn? Shh, the movie's starting. Munchie munches popcorn. It may be 2.5 minutes long, but any Altamars is great, yeah. Bunkfoss. Yeah, on my boy Bunkfoss always misses the streams. So Zabi told him, and I pinged him in the in the Discord message. In the Discord messages, whenever I do a live stream or a video or anything, I do an @everyone post with a link to the video. And I did @everyone and then @Bunkfoss so that he absolutely got the notification. Okay, let's start. I'm not going to be able to reply to stuff as often because I don't have my phone is charging, so I don't have it next to me. Which means I will have to stop drawing entirely and then go over to respond. But hopefully it'll be all right. Okay, so I'm going to start today with this one. This is, people have been asking me to add this specific terrible little creature into the Altamoros canon for like a year and a half at this point. It's called an Ugg. It's a pug that was bred that to the point that like all of the terrible parts of a pug, like its tiny little useless legs, its big ol' eyes, its short little mouth that makes it sound like it's dying all the time, were just brought up to the absolute maximum. So this is an Ugg and a lady holding the Ugg. And I drew this knowing full well that I don't really have anywhere to put this character in the video. I don't know what I'm actually going to do with this illustration. I don't know if it's going to make it into the video proper. But I wanted to at least draw it so that so we had it on the records, you know what I mean? And today we're going to start off with coloring it. This is a little band-aid on her hand, on her arm. Because I was showing it, let's get rid of these other things. I was showing it to a friend of mine. No, we're good. And she thought that this is like a watch, basically. But it's obviously plugged directly into her arm because she's a cyborg. And I was showing it to a friend of mine, and she thought that the watch was a Band-Aid. And she was like, "Aw, does the cyborg lady have a Band-Aid on? That's so cute." And I'm like, "No, but she should. She absolutely should. So that's what we're going with. Lots of colors. Ugh, the space potato. Petition to put an ugh in the video. Your art has gotten way better than it used to be. Yo, Cyborg Lady. Yeah, my boy Rowan's here. Yeah, when this video has a lot, because in this video, little spoiler here. It's not really a spoiler, but it's spoiler adjacent. There aren't really any new species in this new video. There's some that are kind of genetic offshoots of pre-existing species, but they're not really like full-blown, brand new, entire new lineages of post-humans. Most of them have basically already been covered in previous videos. So I've just been saving time by reusing the old portraits from previous videos rather than making new portraits for the same old species. And it's so funny going back to the stuff I've made for the earlier installments, because my art back then was kind of bad. But, you know, none of it's so bad that like I'm embarrassed showing it in a new video. So that's good at least. And I'm going to make this over here. Gonna make her watch hand pink. Look at that, that's cute. So I don't know what color to make the ugh though. I don't know what color to make the ugh. Oh, my boy Lord Frostdrake and the Deranged is editing some writing. But I have it playing so you can listen. Awesome, dude. I'm all here for it. You don't have to be super active in the chat in order to enjoy the stream. Would the Band-Aid be covering a little hole, revealing her wires or something? I think she just got cut. Like the way that a person gets cut. Like, I don't think this is like a sci-fi thing. I think she just got like, I don't know, probably some like bad acne or something, and like was scratching it and it started bleeding all over the place. So she just put a little Band-Aid on it. I imagine that's probably all it is. People are listing ideas for the color that I should make them. Make them white Irish style. Brown, we're getting browns. Pinkish would make it meaty. Well, yeah, but I like you to know that I'm paying attention, mate. Dude, you're all good. I appreciate all the attention that you guys are willing to give me. Flesh. I'm not gonna make it flesh colored. White. Make it brown. Pug color. What color is a pug? Hold on. I'm gonna try something. Because I don't really know. I probably should just make it like the color schemes of a pug, right? That would probably make sense. So I'm going to try something. I don't think these are great colors, but let's try them. Ooh. Let's use this one. Ooh, I like this one. Okay. Boom. So I'm going to use this. How does that look? Looks maybe a little weird. But let's try pugging it up a little bit. I'm sorry, ugging it up a little bit. Nope. It's the wrong thing. There we go. Ooh. Up. Okay. And the worst thing about this pug is I really didn't have to change it basically at all from the source image, from the reference picture I was using. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay. Because yeah, it was literally, I just had to make its eyes like bigger and droopier, and I think I made its nose a little bit shorter, like tall wise. the height of it. I made it a little bit shorter height wise. Let's use that color for those. And yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, I like that. And I'm gonna do something else right up here. I'm gonna snatch that color for this panel. Okay. Oh, not quite. Not quite. There we go. I'll be honest, it looks like a high pug. Yeah, it honestly does. It kind of just looks like a slightly cursed version of a regular pug. We need a group that worships the pugs. What has the UG been smoking? Methamphetamine. Hi, Skeep here. What's going on, Skeep? Bro's on the Zaza. Ugh, struggling to breathe. Cyborg. Ah, that's every pug owner though. Like we're joking about it, but like that's just the strife of every UG and every actual real life pug and every actual real life pug owner. It's crazy. Okay. So the thing here, hold on. So this needs to go kind of like that, a little bit darker, a little bit darker still. No. Whoa. Love UG. Dude, I love the UG too. I really don't know why it took me so long to draw one, because I always loved the idea. I just kept forgetting to put one in. I think it was literally an idea before part 6 came out, and that was like that might actually be 2 years ago. Yeah, I've been meaning to add an UG to one of these videos for like 2 straight years. I'm pretty sure. Just never got around to it. My bad. I want to know what they taste like. I imagine they probably just taste the same as regular pugs. Dude, you know what I just realized? This is depressing. Love UG. It's possible that the UG is the only like actual quote unquote regular dog in this series. I would have to check because I'm not entirely sure, but I kind of feel like that's true. Because most of the pets in this series are like the Toos and stuff like that, like dogs that are made out of goose DNA, right? But this one is just like an actual regular dog that was bred through regular means. It's not like a genetically modified meatball dog. It's just a regular dog that was bred the same way the real life pug was. And it might be the last traditional dog. That's depressing. That's how you know that the Martians have to be defeated, right? Like, yeah, sure, killing all the Etons, or I guess trying to, was pretty bad. That was a pretty bad thing that they did. But really, their worst affront was creating such a terrible monstrosity such as the UG. Something's wrong. There we go. Oh wait, that's depressing. The Ugg, it's a dog. Yeah, it's just a pug. It's just a pug that was modified even further, right? Just all of the worst parts of a pug, all the things that make it a miserable little creature, were just amplified. Hoopla. Hoopla. Hoopla, hoopla. That doesn't quite look right, but we'll go with it. Go there, and let's change all to that. Whoa. Where does one adopt an Ugg? So you're gonna have to go 80,000 years into the future, and you'll have to go to a Hergian pet store. They might worship you as though you were a god because you are the purest specimen of human, of like traditional humanism that they've seen in a while. But then you're gonna have to go to that pet store. They'll probably just give it to you for free, honestly, because for that reason alone, which is good because you're not gonna have any Hergian money on you. And then yeah, you'll just adopt one. You might have to fill some paperwork out though. I don't really know. I don't really know how that whole thing works. Do 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 do. Sherry. I remember someone was watching me, was watching one of the speed drawings that I do these days. Well, even it was actually one of the designing alien speed draws that I was doing. It wasn't one of the newer ones. Um, and the whole time they were watching it, they were giving me so much grief about my tendency of like drawing one line and then erasing it, and then drawing basically the exact same line again, and then erasing that one too, until I wind up with what is probably an indistinguishable line from the first one, and then finally keeping that one. Which I don't really know why I do that, but it's all part of the process, you know. Sherry, Sherry baby. What if a female gets older? She starts to resemble a termite queen more and more. Um, to me, they kind of look like caterpillars. Yeah, they look like a weird flesh caterpillar. They really do. I went through like 3 or 4 different designs for the UGG, and I finally landed on this one specifically because it looks like a terrible bug creature. So I'm glad that kind of comes across. Do 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 do. Have you guys seen the new Alien Biospheres? He said an UGG is just a dog. And whoa, someone just changed their profile picture and their YouTube handle to UGG the Almighty, and it's a picture of the UGG. And they've been commenting a lot. I'm surprised I didn't see them sooner. That just goes to show you I'm a little bit blind. Just goes to show you if I don't read one of your comments, not for any particular reason, I can't see. Do 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 do. Yeah, what about that? Ooh. We're gonna get copy struck, right? We're gonna get copyright struck for whoever sings the new song. Fan accounts get made fast. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Kree is just blind. Yes. What type of Beast Boy is that? Kree is just blind. The Chungus has put that twice to ensure that I saw it. Tries to design an alien pug and basically just draws a pug. Perfection. Have you played the hit indie game Hollow Knight? Dude, I'm so bad at Hollow Knight. I'm like 40 hours into that freaking game, and where am I in that game? I'm not as far as I should be for having played it for 40 hours. That's for sure. I think I'm like, what is that one area? Where you get like the railways. It's like right after the fungal wastes. I just got into the area past the fungal wastes. I'm so bad at that game. Speaking of video games, though, I've actually been thinking of live streaming more often and maybe start live streaming me playing video games. I think that might be fun. But I'm not sure. What do you guys think? This is an interesting chunk of... Okay. So let's do it like this. We're going to need a second color, I think. Because I think that whole thing's going to have to be that dark green. I think that whole thing's shadowed. And we're going to need a secondary green. Let's see if she has one. She does not. So we're going to have to make one, our own. Boop boop. Whoa. How's that look? Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. You know, I think that's a little too much though. So let's try that again. So with this here, let's just have it go like that, and that, and that. And that's the shadow there. And then let's have This is interesting. The link doesn't work. Which link? The Discord link. Oh, shoot. I'm going to fix that right now. Invite people. Copy the link. Edit the thing. Go to Discord. Boom. Get it out of here. Save it. Okay. It should be, the link should work again. I'm yelling in the comments. I've seen him play Spelunky 2 on Discord. Yeah. I've played Spelunky 2 a lot. Have you ever heard of the little-known indie game Fallout? It's pretty fun. And there are, like, giant mutants and shit. Giant mutant lizards and shit. Gaming channel at CreateBit. I already have a gaming channel, actually. It's CreateBall Gaming. Yeah, gameplay of Spore would be cool. I was thinking of doing Rainworld, because I already have Rainworld, but it's similar to Hollow Knight. I have no idea how to play that game. So I thought it would be fun to make live streams of me terribly, terribly failing to play what is probably a pretty straightforward game, or a much more straightforward game than I'm making it out to be, with how bad I am at it. Rain World! It's way harder than Hollow Knight. Well, I mean, I've got 200 hours in both. With Hollow Knight, it's not necessarily... I mean, it is because it's hard. It's not necessarily just because it's hard, though. It's also because... I mean, I haven't played Hollow Knight in, like, a bajillion years. But back when I was playing it, I would play it for, like, an hour or two, and then I would put it down for, like... a month. So by the time I came back to it, I wouldn't remember where anything was, and I would just spend the hour or two of a lot of time I spent playing the game just wandering blindly through the halls, not remembering where anything at all was. So I reckon if I didn't do that, I probably would have made it quite a bit further into that game. But that is exactly what I did, so I didn't. Do 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 do. Oh my good hail! Are you kidding me? There we go. That's not ideal. So gonna have to sort of do something there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I did beat the Survivor for only like 12 hours, so you might not have that much trouble. And I wonder if you know what it means. Yakuzilla's back, everybody. Hey, Kree, just asking, what program do you use? Is it Photoshop? It is Photoshop, yeah. Hey, Kree, when you get a chance, how much would you say you write on average? How much would I say I write on average? Do you mean like how much time I spend writing? Or how long, yeah, so do you mean like the amount that I write or the amount of time I spend writing? Because, I mean, I guess I could just answer both. Whoa. Because it kind of depends on what it is that I'm writing. With, I guess it just depends on how long it is. Like, I'd say... it takes me about a week. I'd say I can write I don't actually write a page a day. But I think on like average, I write on 1 page a day. Because what I'll usually actually do is write 3 pages in a day and then not write anything for a day or two, and then write 3 more pages. So on average, that's like probably a page and a half a day, I'd say. And then the amount that I write is a lot, kind of. Right now, I have... So obviously, the main thing that I've been working on as far as writing goes is the... those short stories that I've been doing. The Western and crime thriller short stories, right? And obviously, I have the 3 that are actually released on the channel. But I also have... How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 other short stories that are all about 10 pages or so long that are all the way completely finished. They're completely written and edited and everything. I just need to do the art, and I need to record the audio for them and stuff like that, and then they'll be done. And then I also have kind of too many to count, but I'll try real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, probably. 9 short stories that are either partially written or partially drafted out in my mind, or are most of the way written and kind of just need to be pieced together a little bit. So yeah, I've got a lot of those kinds of things going on all at once. So a lot, I guess, is the answer to both those questions. I wonder if he ever clarified what he meant. Both. Okay, yeah. Game stream would be fire, though. I think so, too. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'm going to steal NGs, my favorite word. NGs. All right, dude. If you support the UG, you will join the Discord to join the uprising. I will start if it's not in the next video. What kind of brush do you use? I want to draw something stupid related to the UGs in a similar art style. So if you go to the, just go to the regular brush tool. I just use the regular default brush. But if you go to brush settings and click texture, I have that texture button clicked on. So it's just the regular brush with the texture turned on. And that's what I use to draw. I described that as if I was telling a stupid person how to do it. That's not because I think you guys are stupid. It's because I know for a fact that I am. And those are the kinds of instructions that I would need in order to know what the heck I was talking about. Let's go up here. Oh, I also had an idea, and I think this would be kind of cool. I already have the lore and everything for this world sort of fleshed out, and I have an idea for the story. I'm not going to talk about it here because spoilers. But doing a short story in the same style of my other short stories, where it's the speed draw and I'm talking and I'm just narrating over it. But having it be about a sci-fi story, a sci-fi type thing, where people have I might do one with about Starscapes too, but the one that have an actual plan for a story with wouldn't be Starscapes. It would be humanity as basically colonized the entire solar system. So there's people living on the moon and on Mars and in the asteroid belt and on the moons around Jupiter and stuff like that. But they're all still just people, right? The only it's kind of more like The Expanse. The only differences in the way that people look are people that live in space growing less, their bones growing less sturdy in order to survive in that low gravity position, and people on Mars having darker skin because there's less dense of an atmosphere, stuff like that, right? Rather than the full-blown post-human stuff that Starscapes is. And there'd be a conspiracy with organs that were being being printed so that people could have surgeries. Like you could just have a heart transplant without waiting for somebody to die from someone with a healthy heart to die. You could just print a brand new heart, and one side of the moon is just covered with like those factories creating organs and hearts and lungs and everything that people can use on different planets. And then there's some like conspiracy stuff going on with that industry. And probably like a couple parts, a story that's like 2 or 3 parts long, and having that release within, hopefully by the end of the year. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be kind of cool. The Altamoros project is one of the things that inspires me to start working on my own speculative biology project. Speculative biology is a lot of fun. I just kind of did too much of it too quickly. I still like doing speculative biology. I made that like channel update video a few months ago, and I feel like I was a little too dramatic in that video because I'm not going to stop doing speculative biology anytime soon. I just needed to kind of take a break from it because I just kind of got burnt out. I was just doing way too much of it. And I had all these other ideas for stories that I felt like I couldn't tell because I didn't think anybody would like care about them, which I guess I still kind of feel that way, but it's fine. So yeah, I was just doing speculative biology instead of doing the kinds of projects I actually wanted to be doing. But now I feel like I can do speculative biology and the kinds of projects that have nothing to do with sci-fi, and I'll be able to release both. So I'll probably be doing speculative biology stuff more frequently than I implied I would inside of that update video. I'll probably do like I'm going to start doing the alien biology series again. Probably not until next month at the soonest. But yeah, I think there should be something sci-fi going on this channel once every month or two, you know? People are talking about fudge, which is fun. I'm never donating blood again. Too many questions. What blood type is it? Whose blood is it? Why is it in a bucket? Dude, you can't donate it in a bucket. If you're gonna donate it, you have to like put it in one of those bags. You know, it's kind of a whole thing. No, something's wrong here. What are we looking at? Oh, this. This is wrong. There we go. Okay. I love my body from my head to my toes. Yeah, let's do this one. I feel like that can be like fully in the dark there. Like all around it. I don't love that, but yeah, I mean, it'll work. It's all fine. Okay. Let's just kind of go. Oh, wait. Yeah. That's good. Okay. Hold on. Oh, no. I need to do this. And that should be good. Right? Nope. Hold on. I need to go around it. There we go. Right, this should all be... Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm going to read the chat again. We just got people saying letters. We have Ugg the Mighty and Binary Biosphere, who both retracted some of their messages, so that's a little exciting. It looks more like a living sausage. Dude, yeah, it really does. That's exactly what I was going for, though. We have people that are spelling oop-kuruk, which is pretty cool. That's a good string of letters. I'm gonna have to remember to start charging my phone well before I start streaming, because I feel bad not being able to read these things more frequently. But I have to like switch to a whole other window every time I want to read the chat. It's cumbersome. It's cumbersome. It's cucumbersome. Who's cucumbersome? You know, cucumbersome. The cucumber son. That was stupid. Man. Yeah. I think the shading looks good. Nope. There we go. That string of letters is the alphabet. No, it's not. I guess it was the alphabet for a little bit. And then Binary Biospheres goofed it by putting two D's back to back. And then Meep and Ugg the Mighty goofed it by putting two F's back to back. Unbelievable. We're singing the alphabet, you ding dong. Why is everyone spanning letters? You see, they're not letters, it's the alphabet. Uggerson. There we go, Eggersum. The Ugg religion is canon. It's the alphabet, you shubel. I like ding dong better than shubel. Who is Alphabet and why are they here? Alphabet? I don't know her. Oh, wait. I already have a darker red. This is awesome. Who are you? What are you doing here? What the heck? I love my body from my head to my toes. Mitosis. If I was a fish, you would take me out of water, and if I was a pig, I'd be the target of your slaughter. I don't know the rest of the words to that song, but they are songs. If I was in the heat of the summer... Something about poking a hose, I don't know. Poking holes in hoses? I don't know. I didn't write the song. Ask Grumster if you're upset about it. Cree's being weird again. Okay. Going back to you guys. I'm ugly? No, dude. What an uplifting song. The darker red is a metaphor for blood. Yeah, it's a metaphor. Everything's a metaphor. Except for darker red. That's not a metaphor. That's serious. That's dead serious. If I was a pig, I'd be the target of your slaughter. And if I was a fish, you would take me out of water. Orange and another orange. Orange and another orange. Boom, boom, pow. So this kind of goes like that and then up, I guess. That's kind of weird, but I'll take it. I'll learn to take the L. There we go. Green. It's not even green, it's pink. Well, it's only 11 a.m. for me. What did I start? A cult. What did you start? Does somebody have a sock I can nibble on? Yeah, sure, dude. Here. This one's just for me. Nobody else nibble on it, alright? If I see anybody else nibbling on the sock, I'm going to get upset. Alright, this sock. Y'all see it? This sock is just for Meep. It's Meep's sock. If I see anybody else even kind of get close to it, I'm going to be upset. I appear to be getting a phone call. If you guys can excuse me for a moment, I'm going to mute my microphone. Yo, I'm back. I've gotten like 3 spam calls today, which is weird because I almost never get spam calls. These are like for the first spam calls I've had in a while, and I've gotten like 3 of them. Yeah, Meep's enjoying his sock. He's having a good time with it. Can I have a bagel? Sure, dude. We'll give you a bagel. Now this is... who asked for the bagel again? Who did? Why does the Ugg look like a chubby salamander? Because he's the mightiest Ugg. Because he can breathe normally. Ugg the mightiest. Engineer wanted the bagel. I think. Even if he didn't, he's getting one. Engineer. Boom. Now these are their bagels. Nobody else eat them. All right. I put that on the actual line right here. Whoops. They can hang out though. I'm fine with that. Okay, so I think this guy's done. I think they look good. I'm happy with them. And I think because we already kind of have. Well, no, we're back up. We got 20. I'm gonna do one more, and then we're gonna see how we feel after we do one more. All right. Let's do. So that's Ugg and the Ugg holder. I'm gonna do this guy. I'm gonna do this guy right here. He's the Hive, and he needs to be colored. All right, get with it. Part 6. Boom, boom. Homeboy's gonna be purple, I think. Yeah, there we go. And then like right there, and then there should be all the colors I need. Boom, boom. Yeah. Light's probably going to be coming in from this way. There you go. The Lisan Al Gaib has spoken. The Lisan Ug Gaib. My bad. What in the biblically accurate post-human? It's Frank! Listen Ug Gaib. Biblically accurate Hive. People nickname me NG for easiness. I get it. All right, that's fine. Have we decided that the biblically accurate post-human is that his name is Frank? Because yeah, I think that suits him pretty good. I mean, they don't really have names, so it's all good. But like we can call him Frank. I don't mind. Oh, don't like that at all. Kind of have a go woohoo like that. You guys ever notice how I give my characters like these little things that almost look like eyelashes on the sides of their eyes? I don't know why I do that. I just want them to look pretty, you know? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to contend with these orifices. Let's just have this go away. Let's just have it go down like halfway through them. Like, kind of like this. I'm always contended with orifices. Arrival to our Lord the Ugg. Give Frank eyeliner. We all want to look pretty. NG. Oh, wait. Are those holes the nose or the mouth? Both. This would be a great deity or symbol for a cult. It kinda is that. Kinda, a little bit. You guys are gonna learn in the video. I'm not gonna spoil it here. Are you crazy? Are you insane? He's just a little guy. He is kind of a cult in like the most extreme kind of way, you know? You guys are gonna see in the video. It's all good. But the holes, right? This isn't explained in the video, so I'll talk about it here. I think they're both eyes. They're both nostrils and mouths, and basically just like anything else that you would need in order to ingest stuff. Like, there's probably one of them here that's like for breathing. There's probably another one here that's like for eating and drinking, and then there's probably another one because this is a big part of the way that their society is set up. Is they basically have a group of professional drug addicts called the Pleasure, and I imagine that they ingest the drugs by having like a feeding tube plugged into one of these holes that's just full of, you know, methamphetamine or something. We'll do it that way, yeah. Gonna have it go down. Then have it go right back up. I wonder what Frake's skeleton looks like. Me too, honestly. I might draw that real quick because I'm interested actually. Someone was locked into a rubber room for being crazy. We got a professional stoners comment. You could have put this info behind a paywall. That's a good idea, actually. Oh yeah, what if, dude? That's kind of an interesting idea. What if because I'm probably gonna keep doing some other world building projects. Even first of all, I don't really know how much longer Starscapes is gonna be. At the absolute shortest, it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3. Counting this video, part 10, it's probably at the absolute shortest. It'll be 3 more videos for Starscapes. I think more likely it'll probably be like 5 more videos, something like that. Like 5 or 6 probably, but at the absolute less it'll be 3 more. So, but both with Starscapes and with that's not good. What the heck? Why is it being weird? And with like my future world building projects that I'm almost certainly going to make, it would be kind of cool to have maybe on Patreon and stuff have like little itty bitty little like 2-minute long videos that are about like the more intricate world building details. That's kind of a good idea. That's kind of a cool idea. And I can go back like retroactively and talk about Oh, I see what I did. Nope, I wasn't stupid. I'm stupid right now. And I could like go back and like kind of retroactively and talk about some of the world building stuff from previous episodes that never made it into an episode of Starscapes. That's kind of a cool idea. I think I might start doing that. Yeah, because there is stuff that I've always kind of wanted to talk about, but never wanted to like devote time into an episode because obviously all the episodes have a pretty apparent point to them, like why, like the main arc of the video, I guess, like the main plot of the episode. So I don't want to get too distracted with like little side details, but that would be kind of the tiny itty bitty little lore videos would be the perfect place to have that kind of thing, and I could put those on Patreon. Because I don't think they would probably perform very well on YouTube. So having them on Patreon for people that like really care about the series, because obviously you wouldn't be on Patreon if you didn't. They can watch those. They can get those extra videos without it like negatively impacting the way that my videos perform, right? And like oversaturating the market with the All Tomorrow stuff without like adding too much substance to it. You know what I mean? Literally Dune. What's literally Dune? Sorry if you already said this somewhere, but do you have an approximate day the video will come out or no? I'm aiming for a release date before the end of... What month is it right now? Before the end of May. So approximate... I'd say probably sometime between the 20th and the 31st. As a very vague time point of it coming out. My boy Zavi says, bonjour. SpongeBob, me boy, think of the prophets. My boy Enji's leaving. He's tired. Someone said, who said literally Dune? Sheriff Frog said literally Dune, but I don't know what he's referring to. So I'm a little confused. And confounded about that. SpongeBob, me boy, think of the prophets. Frogs eat bugs, but never spare bugs. But why? Because frogs don't have morals. Wow. They don't have morals yet, Bug. The drugs Cree. Oh! Yeah, because they're professional drug addicts. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's not like in Dune though, because like in Dune, they do get high a lot, but they're not getting high for the sake of getting high. They're not getting paid to get high. They're getting paid to see the future, and the only way to see the future is to get high, right? Or whatever. These guys are just they're professional drug addicts, and they literally get paid to get high, just for its own sake. Which I'm sure is somebody's dream. And to them, I wish them luck. They don't literally get paid, but you know, you get it. You get you get it. I am a fish. If I was a fish, you would take me out of water. And if I was a pig, I'd be the target of your slaughter. Okay. There we go. We're getting closer. I'm gonna grab... Which one? You guys know what I'm gonna do after this stream is over? I'm gonna go eat something. Because I haven't eaten anything all day. And I am hungry. You're the target of my slaughter. Did you guys know that you need more than one meal a day? Isn't that crazy? Could not be me. If I was a fish, you think? My boy Real posted the lyrics to that one, but he got him wrong because it's if I was a fish, you would take me out of water. If I was a pig, I'd be the target of your slaughter. That's what it is. You can eat, dude. You can't. Smoking that intergalactic reefer. John Altamoro and his brother Michael Posthuman. They must have had different dads. Sort of looks like Chris Christie. What? No, I failed. To be fair, I might also be getting those lyrics wrong. Because that is a real song. I don't know why it's stuck in my head because I haven't listened to it in months, but it is a real song. So I might also have the lyrics wrong. It's Underwhelmed by Grumpster, in case anyone wants to fact check me on those lyrics. Underwhelmed. Just have them go. Whoa. Silly Cree, we all know you photosynthesize. Cree, do you have a favorite animal phylum? I know. Hold on. What counts as a phylum? Animal phylums. That's just. Okay, yeah. Okay. So that's like mollusks, right? And like ungulates is the phylum level, right? I don't know. Let me think on that for a second. What is my favorite one? I know what I'm going to do. Please hold. Hell yeah, that's what we're going with. My favorite is phylum Micronathozoa. Phylum Micronathozoa is my favorite phylum. They also posted the good ending of that song, which was just, if I was a fish, you would leave me alone in the water, and if I was a pig, you would leave me alone. That's the good ending. The good ending of Underwhelmed. The good ending of Underwhelmed, or as I like to call it, whelmed. So, the thing about this guy is that their skin is a little bit too light. Like their base color is a little bit too light, which makes the shadows a little awkward because they're really dark compared to the rest of her skin. So I'm gonna kind of tone it down, maybe by that much. Nope, that's too much. A little bit better. Let's go right there. Okay. Yep. Right there's good. All right. Back at it. Oh, I gotta check the Discord when I'm done here, because I think somebody drew a fan art of the Uggs. They were talking about that, and I don't know if they posted it or not. I don't even know if they even actually finished it, but I would like to find out. I think that was Weevil, and if Weevil's still here, I don't know if he's still watching. Make sure, but if you are, make sure to post that on the Discord when you're finished with it, because I'm interested. I want to see the Ugg. And you know what? Everybody that's watching and is also on the Discord, start posting Ugg fan art. All right. The more, if I get 15 pieces of Ugg fan art, I will find a place for this Ugg to be in the video. It will be in the video. All right. You guys won't have to worry about it at all. This Ugg and the Ugg holder is going to be in the video if I get 15 pieces of Ugg fan art. That's my deal. What's this thing? This thing is a member of the Hive, which is kind of a weird species that you guys are going to learn more about when the video comes out. But you can probably garner quite a bit just from its name. So it's a weird species. I think it's one of my favorites, though. I had the idea for this guy. Actually, I think Zavi already knows about the Hive. He's the one that I had proofread. There might be a few people that already know about the Hive, because I had Zavi proofread the script when I finished writing it to make sure everything was coherent with the rest of Altamar, with the rest of the Starscapes lore. And then the script is also available on my Patreon. It's, everybody else is going to have to wait like 12 to 15 days to watch the video. But it's available right now on the Patreon. If anybody wants, you could even just get like a 7-day free trial and then cancel it. I can't stop you, but then you won't be able to watch the future videos early. You can only do that once, so be careful where you spend it, Make a premium Ugg plush. That would be fun. I want to do plushies, but I will make those 15 pieces if I have to. Zavi is prepared to sacrifice life and limb for this Ugg fan art. I want memes. Modern humans don't understand is probably what he meant to say. Good ending of underwhelmed equals whelmed. My jokes are bad. That is a war crime. That was a joke that I made too, so I'm a little offended. What would you do when the star went supernova? What would I do if I was there when the star went supernova? Well, I mean, the obvious answer is get on board the Ark with the other Jupitorans and fly away. But if I was living on Earth or something when that happened, I'd probably be like, shoot, man. That's kind of a lot of money. Guess I'll die. I hope I would get on board the Ark, but I don't know if I actually would, It's one of those things that's like, with hindsight, we know what the best answer was, but if I was actually there in the situation, I don't really know what I would do. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Underwhelmed. That's an idea. Man, that guy's skin was so bright. Okay. How much brain rot does post-human memes have? That's a good question. I don't know if their brain rot would be worse or not as bad as ours. You know what I mean? Because yeah, that's a good question. I mean, obviously, it probably depends on the society. I think the Martians are the type of people that are like trying to ban TikTok and stuff like that. So the brain rot in their society probably isn't that bad. But also, you know, they don't have a freedom to entertainment, which sucks. So. So on average, I don't know how much brain rot, like your average post-human society, is subject to on a day-to-day basis. Let's say like New Europa. I feel like they're probably pretty. I feel like New Europa memes are probably pretty funny. I mean, we wouldn't get them because they're probably full of like cultural references that we have no concepts for. But I bet they kind of slap. Okay. I think this is the Hive, dude. Or a Hive member, anyway. It's not the whole Hive. You can't be an entire Hive all on your own. No man is a Hive, as they say. 50, maybe? Nope, that's too much. 20. Yeah, there we go. That's the magic number. Boom. Okay, there we go. That's my guy. I'm gonna give it a gander. Whoa. My boy Engineer is in the Discord too. Me when I genetically modify my entire species to fit the needs of a gas giant, and then it's like a billion laugh emojis and then 2 skiers. Wait, so what happened to the other ships sent by the rest of the system in episode 1? They all made it, but the Ark was the most comfortable one because the Ark was the biggest. But, you know, like I think it was the JS Landscape was another one. The other one that was actually named. That one also, like, it made it to Maya, but, like, people in the universe, when they think about the traversal of the exposition, the exodus away from the solar system, they usually equate that event with the Ark, but not so much with the other ships involved. What if it's revealed at the end of the series that the solar flare from the Betelgeuse star actually missed Earth, and Earth is still intact because the calculations were off? Ooh, that's an interesting idea. I like that idea. That is, it was a gamma ray burst, bro. The Earth is scorched. Earth is scorched. Yeah, well, I mean, there's gamma ray bursts in the galaxy all the time. So if the gamma ray didn't get close enough to affect Earth, then it could still be fine. So that's an interesting idea, though, because I have thought it's been a very popular request for humanity, for the post-humans to eventually go back and re-explore Earth at the end of this whole series. And it would be kind of cool to go back to it. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that, though. Or if I will. I don't even know for sure that I will. Do Cuddlemen speak human/post-human languages? Yes, they do. They speak with the weird air vents on either side of their head. I always imagined that one image of a human and a Martian posing as the creation of Adam as a meme some Jupiterian made that the Martians took seriously. That's a funny idea. I like that a lot. It's kind of like that one, that saying, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That saying was originally made as a joke because it's physically impossible to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. So people were saying like, ooh, this is the kind of thing that those kinds of people would say. And then those kinds of people heard that saying, heard that joke, and just started saying it unironically, not completely not understanding that it was supposed to be a joke on them. Will the moon recover? The moon becomes an ocean moon with leviathans. Real. Was the Ark a biblical reference? It was actually a Mountain Goat reference. There's a song that was released by the Mountain Goats called "Down." I think it's "Down to the Ark." Down to the Ark. Yeah, Mountain Goat. Yeah, Down to the Ark. Yep. And that title, it isn't actually about the biblical ark, but I think the title is in reference to the biblical ark. The song itself is about like a group of acting students in North Dakota. But yeah, I thought that was a fun title. I thought that was a fun name for it. And I just like getting inspiration from like really weird and random things like that. Mountain goats are Jesus confirmed. Yeah. What happened to the reptiles and amphibians in Starscapes? There's some amphibians in Starscapes, like the Tublos that the Janu made are amphibian. In general, though, they're still around. They're just not super super prevalent. Opinion on sentient plants / fungi as a species Evo concept. I like the idea. I think it's a lot of fun. If you mean for Starscapes specifically, I don't think I'm going to have any intelligent plants in Starscapes. Because I don't think Earth plants becoming sentient is very feasible at all. But I really like the trope of like aliens that are close, like that are closest, that are most analogous to Earth plants becoming sentient. Like they're not actual plants, but they get their energy from the sun, and then they become sentient. I made one almost kind of like that. My second alien biology series had the yolks, which were basically radiation plants. Like they absorbed ambient radiation instead of sunlight. And they became sentient. So I think it's a cool idea. It probably won't be in Starscapes, though. Actually, fungi and some plants are arguably already sentient. Sentient just means that they experience senses, right? And because they are sentient in that way, but they're definitely not solvent in any calculable way. Make short stories about some humans re-exploring Earth and meeting like evolved animals that were left there. Maybe a new solvent species even evolved there. If I made a story like that, that would have to take place way, way later in the Starscapes timeline. Just because it hasn't been long enough for an entirely new sapient species to evolve. Assuming that, like, the gamma ray was basically, like, another, what was it? Like, another extinction event, mass extinction event. And Earth, nothing, like, the stuff on Earth didn't go extinct, but it was a mass extinction. A lot of stuff died, and stuff has had to re-evolve after that. Then it would take forever for a new species, like a new sylphan species, to evolve. So that would have to take place way later in the timeline, probably hundreds of millions of years later. Which I do have some plans for, like, the heat death of the universe in this series. So post-humans do live that long, but I don't know if I want to, like, talk about every single thing between now and the heat death of the universe, right? I'll probably just have a couple things here and there, like, spread throughout. Someone asked what a tubeless Zavi asked what a tubeless tadpole looks like. I don't know. Let me look at what a tubeless looks like again real quick. Tubeless. Where is she? Right there. So that's a tubeless. So I would have to say that a tubeless tadpole looks something like this. And it probably has like 6 fins, honestly, and just like a little one over here. Probably something like that. With the weird tube things on the top of its head. Wasn't the time with the humans on the planets already an extinction event? Wasn't the time with the humans on the planets already an extinction event? Yes. But there would be another extinction event after that. They could use black holes to travel quickly into the future. That's an interesting idea. Project Apollo is what happened to Earth. Cute fish. Would a human species in Starscapes use genetic modification as a form of punishment? Like you stole a loaf of bread, now you have legs. Now you have legs? No legs. Okay. Probably not for stealing a loaf of bread. And I don't think it would be I don't think it would be very common. I feel like the the septipeds probably would use that as a punishment. They probably, because the septipeds are even more liberal with genetic modification than the other species of post-humans are. So they probably would use it as a punishment. But I think in general, probably not. What art program is that? I use Photoshop. In the book The Expanse, there's a thing called gravity torture. That doesn't sound pleasant. Vertebrates are so overrated. If Chordata is your favorite phylum, you and I have a problem. Dude, I just said my favorite phylum. Well, like an hour ago. It was phylum Micronathozoa. Micronathozoa. That's my favorite one. Tiny tubelos whose mouth is just used like a bag. Like the classic, why don't they just use tools situation? That would be pretty fun. Because the tubelos, if y'all don't remember, is basically a submarine. It's basically a submarine. But it opens its mouth and you crawl inside of this big ol' mouth part. It's see-through when you're in it, and then you control it using tendons and stuff from the inside, which is kind of creepy. The Hive. Maybe a Patreon story where a guy accidentally gets sucked close to a black hole while working on some energy-producing thing, but after he managed to escape, he lands in a far future of the cosmos. That's a cool idea. I do think it would be nice if the moon now had a worldwide ocean with krakens and fish. Hey, Cree, you know how you said that thing about fan art? Yes, I do. Whoa. Oh, hey. That's fun. In the Discord, Shattered Reality just yesterday made a piece of Yoke fan art. I'm gonna see if I can't... Nope. Come on. Sometimes my computer's weird and it doesn't let me copy stuff. It annoys me often. Copy. Look at that! Isn't that cool? That's cool. Where is it? An Ugg and Uggs, the first step of the Uggs and the new Post-Humans episode. Check the Discord. Yes. I love this guy. Let's see. Yes, it's an Ugg and Uggs. Look at him. Okay. With this beautiful image, I'm going to call it a day. Do hot dogs still exist in Starscapes? I imagine something similar exists where it's just like heavily processed meat from a whole bunch of dubious locations, grounded into a tube. That probably still exists in Starscapes. But yeah, with this this last image of the Ugg and Uggs, we're gonna call it a day. Starscape should be up in a couple weeks, and I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are ready for it. Oh, also, should I make that update video public, or should I just keep it unlisted on? I'm probably gonna make it public now that I'm saying this out loud. I'm probably gonna make it public. Cree, did you ever see the fan art I did for Old Man Talking Blues? I saw the one you did for the original the original Dangerous Individuals, but I don't think I ever saw the one. Yeah, post that in the Discord real quick, or just DM it to me because I want to see it. 4% of my phone, and I don't get home. I wish you luck, brother. 4% is low. Dang. All right, I'm gonna end the stream, and I'm gonna make the update video public. Do you plan on remaking Repose? I don't have it planned. I'm definitely not against remaking it, but I don't have it planned. That's not something I'm planning on doing anytime soon. So we'll have to see. I'll get back to you guys on that one. I would edge on the side of probably not, just because I have so many other projects that I would like to do first. But making a version of Repose that I was really happy with would be pretty cool. Thanks again for letting us use my implants for Mishmash. Oops, I sent it 2 times. You're all good, my guy. Also, no, never mind, I do see it. Farewell, one and all. Cree, hope you'll make a submission for Project Mishmash. Good night. Yeah, good night, you guys. Or, good 5 in the afternoon. There are Patreon stories. Bye. See you later, Celeste Henriksen. And until next time, don't die. End stream. End it.